Hey guys, this is Progs Master. This is gonna be a short little video. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're gonna see it. It's gonna be short. Okay, so this is a thing that clearly needed to be done for like a really long time. Like it needed to happen like so long ago. Like not just back in the fall. This was supposed to happen in the summer. The summer. And you know what it is. I mean, I'm giving you a big hint right here. Look at as good as I once was. I mean, look at where he is. He's just he's been here for like a month or close to a month. I mean, not like anything has fallen and being piled up like this. Although, he kind of slid down one time, but that was because I kind of moved something over here. That happened, but he didn't fall. But see, this is risky, but it's also stupid. Like, I mean, there's a got Future So right down there, and then a lot of you, I don't think anyone could see this, but Fuzzy Green on the Road Again is under there. And you can't really see that. I mean, yeah, you can only tell from right there. So, clearly these need to be moved because they've been here. They've been here for too long. Like, all of the stuff that is not frogs have literally been basically in the same areas, like just off of the floor since June or at the end of May. I yesterday I was saying like end of May or like May or June. It was June when everything got off of the floor from the line. You remember that crazy line that was out of control that I hated doing because I had to do that dumb Paul, which I knew that the line thing was going to end up being the thing, but I didn't think it was going to be so hard. So much different than the 2016 one. But everything that wasn't a frogs, it's been sitting basically in the same spot since June, pretty much. Of course, if there were a couple new things I got, which I think were only grandstand stuff since I was saving up all that time. Those, they weren't in the line, but the seven other like first grandstand items were. But like obviously they've moved around a little bit, like the stuff that isn't frogs. Stuff that was over there was shifted over here, and maybe some stuff that was over here was shifted over there, and some stuff that was over here was brought into the closet, which I'll turn the light on this time. Now for the bins, everything has been in, everything that you see in these bins has been in the bins since June. Like beginning of June, I think. Actually, no, end of June. Because I think I can actually remember this surprisingly. I think all of those line videos, I know I had to split them into parts because of how long it was, which makes sense because it was a huge line. And I was trying to go quick too, and it was crazy. Actually, it was the videos after that where it started to drag it with whatever, but it doesn't matter. There were just like 6 different parts to that video, and one of the parts is only like a minute long. It's so weird. But everything you see in here, a bunch of PVC stuffs and random stuff, the gizmos in there. The bubble things from the bubblegum whale are in here. The knockoff thing. Yeah, I'm coughing still. And my voice is still weird. I know you can tell. And this one, it's got, again, it's just all really random. Actually, there's a lot of modern Jemmy stuff in there. And then, you got that duck, which has just been kind of squished like this for, getting over to 6 months now. And then it's just a ton of stuff in there. It's Jemmy. It's probably mostly Jemmy, actually, like the modern stuff. Mixed in with, like, I can't even remember. But there's things in there, like a bunch of the knockoffs are actually in here right now. They're all in this one, I think, or this one. Yeah, they're not in there right now. That I put them all in there, and now I have a couple of the plush ones out. Like that's the knockoff bunny that I'll get you good, and then the poodle, which I was showing you that, but I kept those out because those had been in the bins before. The thing with the bins. Every time I change up the room, I'm taking everything out of the bins, and then I'm putting different ones into the bins, switching it up. I'm sure every collector does that. Jobin Videos has certainly done that, like all the time, right? I'm sure he does that sorry. I'm sure he does that quite a few times during the year. He probably does it more than me, actually. I usually do it like 4 times every year, which I think that's a pretty good amount of times to do it. I think one time maybe I did it like 6, but it's like each year I'm doing it less and less because it takes a while to do, and it especially kind of took a while the last time. Well, except the last time, which was June, I didn't finish it because everything is still like this. Like up here, because I had to put frogs. I had to get the frogs off the floor and put them up here. More stuff that was like, actually, remember how the closet floor, there was a bunch of stuff all here? With that, some of them are here. Some of them are here. Oh, I don't know if any of them are there. There's frogs there, though. There's like 3 or 4. Some of it's here, but there's stuff in the drawers. Yeah, the camo lions in there. Believe it or not. And the sit-up Santa. Those are in there. And in here, see, I can't even remember what's in here anymore. Oh, yeah. Those. So, like, the stuff in those 3 drawers was on the floor. A couple things here were on the floor. Maybe a couple were up here. 4 things are there. 3 things are there. And in here, I think this has been the same. This has been the same for a while. Well, these 2 were moved in here. One was up here at one point. The other one was over there. It's all been switched. But I'm sure you could see videos, though. Like, even though I haven't uploaded too much this year, there's still videos where you could just see, like, for, like, almost 6 months now. Like, you could see a ton of videos where everything is still scattered around, piled up how it is now. But you always notice that something's in a different spot. So that Flirty Flasher is in there still. I couldn't remember, because everything is too randomized right now, so I can't remember anymore. That's how it is now. It's the point that it's gotten to, but it's been like that since like July. Even in the beginning of July, I was starting to forget like what I had out and what I didn't. Obviously here I can tell, but in there I can't, but I know a lot of that's the modern Jemmy stuff and all the plastic knockoffs, but still, like, all this I can basically see, but, like, mainly I guess it's just the stuff in the drawers I forget about. And then there's nothing in there. That's just, you know, you've seen all that. It's all the same. I like how that Lewis has just been in here, there, and then all of the other ones are just over here. Well, the Rock and Randall's up here, actually, but yeah, you know, it's all, well, the Skeleton's up there, too, and one of the Rock Along Santas is up there. That was actually on the floor, and that doll was on the floor. And the comb to it is right there, and I don't want to lose that. That might be useful for something. I could comb the frog's hairs with that comb. So it's just all over the place. There's pictures there. It's like all of the pictures, and that. Oh yeah, that's the work thing. That is the work thing right there. Is there anything back there? I can't even see. There's not. Where are the posters at? That's the lights. See, like, I can't remember where the posters are. That's weird. Where are the posters? Are they here? Huh. Oh, they're in here. Right? Aren't the posters in here? Yep, they're in there. Mango one and the MLP one. Because I kind of had moved stuff all in here one time. Don't worry, I'm being careful with that lion. I think. All that stuff that was in there at one point was all over the floor. I mean, at least the floor in the closet, there's nothing on the floor, you know. The floor in the closet is peak. And then I guess the floor over here is peak too, because there's nothing on the floor. I mean, there's under the bed, but you can't see that. You know, so there, you want to look at it? Here. There, you see it? There you go. I'm going to turn it around again. And you got this. This is peak too, right? So peak. See? Mm-hmm. Shark. Yep, that's good. And then the gum that's all empty, but I have it for some reason on the headphones. And this beautiful picture with Blue Pondy Replay prototype and Bebe. And the fake roach. And the other stuff. The batteries that leak. I could do a video on that. I can. And look at this. I know I've shown this before, but just look at it. These get shifted around way back there too. Like, look at Mojo. Mojo's back there. That was the one thing that was all the way over here. I guess it couldn't fit over here. So he just got put way back there. It was right up against the wall. Probably very close to just falling down there, but that's where he is. That Puffy Heads is super close to just falling down there, but there's just enough room. So close. It's kind of like, remember when the country pigs were in here? They were like over here. Or I think they've been over here and over here. Remember the Valentine's you dropped the bomb on me? Where's that at? Isn't that up here? You see, I don't know. I don't know where it is. Yeah, it's up there. You can't see it. There it is. Look, you want to see it more? I'll show you. There he is. Remember when he was over here and he was so close to falling off? That was a classic moment in this closet. Probably the craziest closet moment was Valentine's. You dropped a bomb on me, turtle. Literally about to fall down there, but somehow being held by the tiniest of things. I don't know. It's weird, but it's okay. I was gonna make title this video something else, but since I don't want to drag it out, I'm just gonna make it into 2 parts, and I'll do the second part tomorrow. So, because this part was basically just me telling you how all of this has been throughout the close to 6 months, I guess, just 5 months as I'm now, just telling you how the 5 months have been with all the stuff like this. You wanted to know how those 5 months have been with everything like this, well, now you know. Now you know how it has been. It's been quite the adventure. A very interesting adventure. That's for sure. What a great, big adventure. Nothing better. It's peak. The closet's supposed to be for clothes to be hung up, but there's just all this in here. Now, I'm just going to zoom in on that. That way okay. Yeah, I know, my voice. Another reason why I need to do a part 2. I don't want to keep talking. So, you know the stuff now, but some of you've kind of figured it out already, but whatever. Now, like, the best thing out of all this, obviously, is that all the frogs are not on the floor now, because, and I've said this before, but like, they started off when they were all on this shelf and they looked nice, but a bunch of them were in the corner. And then the corner grew and grew and grew more and more, because it was just like this little spot of them where they weren't even like set up in a certain way. And the Robo Sapiens were here and the V2. And I think the Roboraptor 2 and the Turbo Rig, maybe. I don't remember. But then they all started getting set up in a way, and then it just grew and grew and grew. All the NFL ones were getting put in. First they were randomized, and then all the NFL ones were getting put in the back, and then it kept growing, and it got to like out here. And then the line video had to happen, so they were like all pulled over here, I think. I think that's the first spot they were at. And then they got moved over here. Well, some were over here. Some were over there. But I had to pull them all off of this shelf. Because not a single frog has been on this shelf in forever. I mean, there's some there right now, but I mean, like, the way that it used to be, I've not seen the frogs looking like that on this shelf. And, since May, right? Because that's when I took everything off of everything and put on the floor. Where's Look? Isn't Look here? Oh, yeah, Look's back there. Okay. So, as in May, that's when everything was just put on the floor. That way I could start getting the line ready, which, that took so long. It probably could have taken a much shorter amount of time, but just seeing all of the items and how long it was going to take, I really didn't want to do it, so I just held it off. And I held it off longer and longer and longer. Probably held it off, I don't know, maybe for like, probably close to a month. So, totally not a bad decision or anything. No, holding it all for a month is completely fine. Don't worry. Nothing wrong there. Yeah, you remember that. I did a video where I showed everything on the floor. It was crazy. And when everything was on the floor, that is when all of the frogs were like over here, or maybe they were over here. But actually, I think when I got the line video done, so this would have been, the end of June or whatever. I feel like the frogs were put back on the shelf, but I don't remember where. I feel like they were put on top of something. I don't think it was up here, though. Oh, wait a minute. I think they were all put in here. I think all of the frogs, I somehow fit them in here, right? I think so. Maybe like a lot of them were up here, and a lot of them were here and here and here. And I think a ton of them were on the floor with the other stuff that had stayed on the floor way longer. And then I made like a community post or something, or like I needed all the frogs out to do that 100 frogs video. And then I forgot no scrubs, which was in this drawer. I think I remember that. That was dumb. I can't believe I forgot about no scrubs of all the frogs. That's one of the frogs that has a bra. And it's red. How do you forget about that one? I don't know. And it's got purple lipstick. I don't know. But somehow I forgot about it. Yeah, I think all the frogs were in the closet. And then they came out again for the 100 frogs video. And then they were all lined up here. I remember when I forgot about no scrubs, I really did not want to move the frogs, so I just opened up the door and just kind of pushed all the frogs a little bit, probably a little bit too much with the door, slid in there, got no scrubs, came out. Pretty sure I stepped on a few of them, but it's okay. It don't matter now. It probably did, but it doesn't matter. I can't remember too much anymore. None of them broke or anything, though. It's fine. But then I put no scrubs there, and then I had to do another video saying 101 frogs or something like that, because I was dumb and I forgot about no scrubs. Because I don't know. I don't know why I forgot about that one. It's such a weird one to forget. It's weird. It would have made sense if it was just some random variant, because I have so many of those, but I forget about that one. Really? Anyway, after that, they were moved like from here to here, and then I pushed them all over here, and then I think I pushed them back, and then they got pushed back. Like, they stayed here for so long, but they kept getting shifted all over the place. Like, then there was the time where they were like all here, but there was a space here. It was just, it's hard to remember all of it. But all of, like, every single frogs had been somewhere on this floor for so long. And in every different spot of it. Here, all through here, like 100% all through here, 100% all through here, the closet floor, and just 100% here, and just a lot of spots here. But I guess they haven't been over here yet. But that's where the door is. And if that door opened, then there'd be some frogs breaking. And then I'd have to get replacements, but it's totally not like I'm going to do that already. Okay, there will be a part 2. I have no idea what I'm titling this video, but I'll figure it out later. Also, did you like the new Christmas intro and outro? I think you did. Okay. I know you loved them, actually. You did. Okay, peace.